Whoa, welcome to the final edition of Money Mondays. Guys, this was a special deal. It was a double closed deal and the most important check of my real estate investment career. We just closed it out today. Got it at 72, had to pay some commission and closing costs. Ended up selling it at 92,400. After all the closing costs, ended up netting $14,000 and $28.80. $14,028.80. Yes. Learn how to cold call to success. Qualify your leads in 1 minute or less. Guys, go ahead and visit this link to start cold calling to success and earning those five-figure paydays consistently. I've been doing this since I've been 20 years old, and I've been doing it full time since 20 years old. Guys, it's a beautiful business, and I mean, what's your purpose? Is it to make money or is it to have financial freedom? Learn it.
What's up, guys? You just saw the first larger check that I've gotten since getting out of a long-term relationship, which makes it the most important check of my real estate investing career. Let me explain. See, most of us guys, after a long-term relationship, and not even after a long-term relationship, but when you're in a long-term relationship, you get this feeling of this illusion of oneness, like you and this random person that you met are now, family and together forever. You don't find out that that's not true until things really, till things end and you no longer speak with that person anymore. So that being said, guys, it really, for some people, it can be like a big challenge to overcome a long-term relationship and be able to get back to where, yourself. So I'm still on a mission of getting back to what I deem myself in a lot of ways. But with business, the mission couldn't wait. You feel me? That's the difference between, being an entrepreneur and being, an employee for real. So, as an entrepreneur, your mindset, your mind state, your emotional state has a direct correlation to, how much income you produce. So if your, income production is what keeps, the lights on, keeps food in your stomach, keeps you alive. If your mind state isn't there, if you take a dive emotionally, then you have, you stay at risk being able to, you are at risk to, you are at risk of, your whole life being ruined just over a breakup. And over a bad breakup, or if your love was lost, whatever it may be, you're at risk of that. Because if you're a person that clocks in and clocks out, it doesn't matter how you feel emotionally. It doesn't matter if your mind state is okay. It doesn't matter if you had a bad night. Really doesn't matter, because as employees, what they do is teach you a system. So they teach you a system that you can function in to really, as much as possible, get rid of human error, variables being emotions and things like that. You can't control someone's emotions. So they teach you a system. That system that you have, you're in that system from that 9 to 5 period. So it really doesn't matter how you show up emotionally, because you know that no matter if you're there from 9 to 5, you still get paid, $14, $15 an hour, however much. But when you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't work like that. You have to be the one that gets yourself up. You don't have a time clock that you put your numbers in, and then you're okay for the next 8 hours as long as you just do the functions that you were taught. It doesn't work like that. You have to come to, approach your work, approach your passion with full enthusiasm, full emotional intent. Don't get it twisted. You can go through the motions. I've gone through the motions, and truthfully, that's what got me, for the first couple of weeks of getting over that, period of breaking up, going through the motions, just being able to, okay, this is the process I taught myself, going through the motions. But guys, I had an option. I could have really, sat back once everything ended. I could have, sat back, sulked, got in my feelings, got high all the time, and did whatever. But I decided to tap into my higher self, tap into a better version of myself. To, for one, I know, at the end of the day, no excuses when the rent is due, right? And also, I couldn't let myself, I couldn't live with myself. If I knew that, this is my moment right here, I'm in the foundation building of my process, everything. Why would I just let it all go to waste, this moment, just because of, some transient emotions that, eventually, will faithfully go away. So that being said, guys, it really is a difference of this first larger check that I've gotten. I had an option with this larger check, and it came the beginning of the month. If you don't know about title companies, it came a little later just because of the title company, but actually it was right on time. At the end of the day, it was right on time. So I had an option though to stop everything I was doing at the beginning of this month. I could have just sat and sulked in my emotions, like I said, smoked weed, and just been sad about how things ended. It was pretty messy. However, I decided to reach back into myself and stay on a continuous path of, my process, and also adding, more focus in. That's where you guys got, whole bunch of videos this past month, and a whole bunch of, me finishing my course, a whole bunch of productivity. I switched that negative turn into a positive as much as possible. I can say that, of course, when you're with somebody for so long, it does hurt. And it's an everyday thing to not try to think about them, truthfully. However, if you're someone that's going through a breakup or even a loss, they say, long-term breakups, relationships is really it's like a grieving process. No different if somebody dies. It's hard either way it goes, but I think about her, I think about my dog, pretty often basis. But me staying focused on my work is what got me out of that rut. But don't get it twisted. It's not like it's so easy to just stay focused on your work. And you gotta be really a special kind of person to not let a bad breakup get the best of you. You have to be really just a driven person, a passionate person. You have to be somebody that, is disciplined and recognizes the bigger vision here, the bigger purpose. Bird's eye view with all of this is how you really have to operate. Or you'll get stuck in a rut of the day-to-day emotion, the cycle of, just all the type of questions that go through your head and all type of stuff. But guys, main thing I'm gonna say for you is that, you continuing your journey of success. Main thing I'm gonna say for you guys is you continuing your journey after a breakup or something like that, guys, it's really a testament to the universe. It's a testament to, are you the person that you say you are? We display our conscious level at all times. I can't say I'm some confident person, some, whatever else positive I think about myself. I can't say that and do otherwise, because then the otherwise will be the truth, because we display our conscious level. So I believe the universe rewarded me heavily, just being able to stay consistent on my journey and be, patient in the process, because earlier this month, guys, life was at a crossroads, to say the least, from business to personal life to health, everything, guys. I just was feeling very low and insecure about my life, my standing in life, everything, to be truthful with you guys. However, me getting connected to my higher self through things like stopping weed and staying consistent with my process and doubling down on YouTube, and most importantly, finishing Cold Call to Success, something that's been in the works for 4 months that I've been actually working on it. Those things right there really brought me to another level of consciousness within myself. But overall, I'm grateful. See, after 4.5 years of being in a relationship, here I stand as a 22-year-old single man, focused on my mission and getting these bands. What's my mission, you may ask? Well, it's helping you discover your full potential. And how do I intend to do that? By giving you steps to success, with the steps being my personal life experience. See, after 22 years, I've experienced a lot, from the deepest of valleys to the highest of peaks. And I share it all with you in efforts to lessen the learning curve on your journey of success. But the overall concept of the movement is the journey is the destination. So forget your end destination, because it doesn't exist. Get to stepping now so you can look back and reminisce and say something like, damn, I accomplished all this. Get to stepping.